What is going on, bro, and welcome to the video. Matt here, and today we're going to talk about 5 easy steps that you can take to stop being boring so that when you meet someone new, they always perceive you as an attractive, confident, very interesting person. With that being said, let's get this video rolling. All right, so number 1 on the list, stop asking boring questions. Let's face it, most guys suck at asking questions. I mean, really? They ask, where are you from? What's your job? What school did you go to? And this leads to the same boring conversation where you're just repeating the facts that everybody already knows. Now, what you need to be doing is asking the right type of questions so you can make more of a connection. So instead of just asking them, where'd you grow up? And they say, North Carolina. You say, what was your favorite part about growing up in North Carolina? So instead of just asking them, what do you do for work? Follow that up by saying, well, what is it that you're truly passionate about in life that you really enjoy doing? These types of questions will keep your conversation exciting and keep it from going stale. Number 2, wear the right accessories. Now, at the end of the day, we're all wearing a pair of shoes, a pair of pants, and a shirt. Now, the easiest way to stand out and set yourself apart and seem like a cool and interesting person is to wear cool accessories. And for a man, the easiest things you can get, sunglasses and a watch. I don't have the most expensive shades, and some of you probably don't think they're that cool, but for me, they fit my face right. They match a lot of my clothes, and I actually have a couple watches that I can mix and match with different outfits. All right, number 3 on the list is be brief, be positive. This is something that's very simple, but very powerful. If you're always very brief with people and don't say more words than you need to, and you don't spend a lot of your time moaning, whining, making excuses, then it's going to be very hard for people to not like being around you. You're never going to bore them because you're never going to be droning on and on about something that they don't care about. And you're always going to keep it upbeat. I mean, come on, who doesn't like that? So please, man, don't be that guy that when somebody asks you how your day's going, you go on for maybe like 10 minutes telling all the bad stuff that's happened to you throughout the day and giving them information that they don't really care about. And if you give them a short, sweet answer that's very brief and they ask because they want to know more, then you can tell them a little more. And at that point, you're not going to be coming off as a boring person. All right, so number 4 on the list is you gotta have 3 good stories. Now, I don't care how boring you think your life is, you can have 3 decent stories to keep in your back pocket that you can tell when you meet somebody new. Now, no matter how bad you think you are at telling stories, I'm gonna help you here with 3 keys that are gonna boost you. So number 1, you gotta have a climax. You gotta have a point in the story that piques the interest instead of finishing your story and they're just looking around like, wait, that was the story? Number 2, you gotta bring the emotion that you were feeling. If you were feeling nervous, you gotta tell them, man, I was really nervous, but I did this, because this is what's gonna help connect other people with your story and get them pulled into it. Now, number 3, if you get interrupted during your story, do not continue your story unless somebody specifically asks. Now, there's nothing worse than shoving the story down somebody's throat, especially when the topic and the conversation has changed. All right, so number 5 on the list is do something new every weekend. Now, all of the tips and tricks I've given you in this video are gonna make you appear like you're less boring and more interesting. To truly be more interesting, you gotta start living a more interesting life. And this means you have to try new things. Sometimes you gotta force yourself into the situation, but you gotta make a commitment with yourself that every weekend you're gonna try one new thing. Maybe you try a music class. Maybe you try hiking in a place you've never been. Maybe you try a martial arts class, I don't know. I think you get the idea. Just try something new every weekend. Now, I hope that all made sense. If so, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because I drop 2 new videos every Monday and every Thursday, plus numerous shorts all throughout the week that you don't want to miss. Now, I know I'm going to see you in the next video, but until then, remember this. Keep getting the gains to make the growth and level up your life. You got this, bro.